Before we tune in, a quick note. If you want to see how real UVB-76 transmissions inspired a full espionage thriller, the novel Buzzers, the UVB-76 Archives Book 1, is linked in the description and in the first pinned comment. The book is on Amazon. You'll find the link in the description and in the first pinned comment. It's my Amazon affiliate link used for reference and documentation. Now, put on your headphones. Imagine you're turning the dial of an old shortwave radio in the middle of the night. Voices fade in and out in languages you don't speak. Static hisses, Morse beeps, and then you land on something that doesn't sound like a normal broadcast at all. A flat mechanical voice. 5, 7, 1, 9, 0, 5, 7, 1, 9, 0. Over and over. No station name, no explanation. Welcome to the world of Nempimsos. Numbers stations. Since at least the mid-20th century, hobbyists have recorded these strange signals, anonymous shortwave transmissions, where a voice, often female, often synthetic, reads out blocks of numbers, letters, or code words, sometimes over music or tones. Intelligence historians and documents strongly suggest they're used for one-way spy communications. An agency broadcasts a coded message. An agent with a cheap radio and a one-time pad decodes it. No return transmission, no easy way to prove who's listening. So far, so spooky. But one station doesn't just read numbers. It buzzes. UVB-76, nicknamed the buzzer, has been heard since the late 1970s or early 1980s on 4625 kHz. For most of its life, it's done one simple thing: emit a short, harsh buzz, every 1 to 1.3 seconds, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Under good conditions, that buzz can be heard across continents. Then, once in a while, the buzzing stops. A male voice in Russian fades in, gives a call sign and a formulaic message, often names from the Russian phonetic alphabet and strings of digits. Listeners have logged many of them. UVB-76, UVB-76, 74148, ANTIMONAT, 26370931. NZHTI09849, UTKOROY 5470967. The station's identity has shifted over time. Pre-1997, UZB-76, later UVB-76, 2010, MDZHB, later still other call signs like ZHUOZ and NZHTI, and its transmitter has almost certainly moved from a site near Povarovo, northwest of Moscow, to other locations in western Russia. Monitoring groups like Enigma 2000 now list it as a Russian military fixed service, essentially a channel marker. A constant signal that keeps the frequency clear for urgent or command messages. That's the boring explanation. Naturally, people invented others. Some say it's part of a dead hand nuclear retaliation system, a doomsday device that, if the buzz ever stops, automatically launches missiles. Others imagine it as a submarine link, a mind control experiment, even a time travel beacon. Russian and Western tabloid media have happily called it doomsday radio, especially whenever the message traffic spikes. In 2025, for example, logs noted flurries of odd coded words like Neptune, Thymus, Foxcloak, Nutabu, transmitted within 24 hours, just enough to send social media into a spiral of speculation. Most experts in electronic warfare and command and control point out that real nuclear systems rely on very low frequency or hardened communication paths, not public shortwave buzzing away for hobbyists to record. They argue that UVB-76 is almost certainly just a resilient HF link for Russia's western or central military districts, but the mystique is too strong to kill, and that's where fiction steps in. Author Morris Roeselare, a former U.S. Treasury Department agent, heard UVB-76 transmissions, got hooked, and turned them into the backbone of an espionage trilogy. The UVB-76 Archives. Book 1. Buzzers is a thriller spanning decades of Russian sleeper agents in the United States. According to Rosler, every UVB-76 transmission quoted in the novels is based on real, documented messages. He simply imagines what they triggered, who moved, who died, which operations unfolded after each burst of numbers. For a channel like Black Butterfly Key, that's the perfect collision. A real, still active signal humming on 4625 kHz right now. A mystery that's probably mundane, but feels like a horror story. And a book series that treats every buzz as a loaded gun. If you want to see how those logged messages turn into assassinations, betrayals, and chemical weapon plots, Buzzers, the UVB-76 Archives, Book 1, is on Amazon. You'll find the link in the description and in the first pinned comment. That link is an Amazon affiliate link. If you decide to pick up the book through it, I may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you, which helps support this channel and future investigations. Meanwhile, the buzzer keeps buzzing. Somewhere in Russia, a transmitter is still beating its strange mechanical heart into the ionosphere, 24 hours a day. And every time it stops, and a voice breaks the silence, thousands of listeners around the world lean in, wondering who exactly that message is really for. Tell me in the comments, do you think UVB-76 is just a military dial tone, or the last ghost of the Cold War, still whispering through our radios? Subscribe to Black Butterfly Key for more journeys into number stations, dead frequencies, and the sounds that no one admits owning. Thanks for watching.